I'm very glad to have gotten Boo back. What a nightmare if we couldn't find him for Minsk. Minsk has become a good friend to me over the months since I met him. He was fervently devoted to Dynahair, and I sensed the same sort of loyalty he gives to me, and the good people of my group. He's one of the best fighters I've ever seen, especially with a two-handed sword. He may be slow, but he has a good heart. I will cherish his friendship and his devotion to being good, and/or righteousness, and to butt-kicking evil, as he would put it. He may need someone to rein him in from time to time, but I know he will always back and defend me. I feel that Eri has become a good friend of mine, and Jaheira, with being sort of a supportive aunt, and now with Ajanta's back. Other than Imoen, we almost have the perfect group, so all that is left is Yoshimo. He likes to boast of himself quite a bit, but I don't trust it. I'm not saying he's a bad person, or a liar, but he tends to embellish his reputation quite a bit. When it comes down to it, I don't even know him very well, though he has certainly asked a lot about me. I'll try talking to him to see if he's willing to reveal more about himself and his past. At the least, he seems to be somewhat honorable, especially with how he conducted himself with the Shadow Thieves' leader, or one of the leaders, Reno Bloodscalp. When asked about his past, Yoshimo seems disheartened that I am not already acquainted with his reputation. By his own account, he is apparently well known among people in the know, both as a daring rogue and as a dashing man about town. While the story sounds impressive, he seems ungainly for such exploits, possibly a bit more hapless than debonair. He wears it well, however, and perhaps even capitalizes on it. He seems to know that his kind of good-natured humor is well appreciated by most everyone he meets. We are back in the Docks District, and we have to go down to Galvarey Estate, which is supposedly the home of the Harpers, although they don't want it openly admitted. So now that Boo has been returned, we shouldn't have anything more interrupting us here. They still do have a watch person out front of the Shadow Thieves. Strange that the Shadow Thieves are right here, and the Harpers are just a little bit south of them. Okay, so one of the Harpers, I guess the person outside, tasked us with going to Prebek's home and getting rid of, well, not him, but all the creatures that he had somehow magically created there. Hello again. Excellent! I understand you have completed the task at the house. The Harpers are grateful. You may go inside, but I warn you to keep to the first floor. The second floor is far too dangerous. Anyone but a Harper who goes there will be killed, and we couldn't help you. At any rate, go on in if you wish. I'm surprised that they're letting us in, even after all this. I warn you, Warren, be polite. Our reason for being here is questionable enough as it is. Thank you, Jaheira.
Quickly and precisely.
Wow. Well kept in here. This must have been expensive to put this design onto the floor. Hello?
Greetings.
Greetings to you, my friend. Is there something that I can help you with? Could you perhaps tell me a little bit about the Harpers? A little, but it may not make total sense. Harpers follow the code and maintain the balance. Both great evil and great good must be kept from getting out of hand. So you fight excesses of both good and evil. How do you judge which is which? And surely the accumulation of power by your very organization tips that balance, doesn't it? We respect wisdom, not power or station. A good king that expands his realm too far puts others at risk as surely as an evil king who terrorizes. We intervene to maintain balance. I don't know about intervening against a good king. That doesn't seem right, even if he is expanding. How do you organize all of that? Our organization is our most important secret, dear one. If you ever happen to meet Galvarey, our leader here in the city, perhaps he will speak of it to you. Tell me about this place, then. We use this building as our base in the city, of course. Don't speak of it, as secrecy is our weapon. Many think us meddlers, and would give us Give much to end our existence. Yes, this is an odd structure for the Harpers to erect. I've never heard of an opulent base such as this. Secrecy has always been the watchword before. But aside from secrecy concerns, this is the safest place for us to be. Powerful magic protects the building, and there are guardians to ward against intruders. Who are you then, and what do you do here? I am Moronia, a Harper stationed here. You can identify us by the amulets we wear, though that is only in the city. Exactly what I do here, that is Harpers Business. What do you know about the Shadow Thieves? The Shadow Thieves are nearly equal to the Council, perhaps even sitting as Council members. They're under siege, though, by another group we know little about. Renal the Bloodscalp runs the guilds, but he is not in charge. Aaron Linvale is the Shadow Master of Am, but you'll never see either unless they want you to. Aaron Linvale. I am anxious about this new group. It is rumored that it is led by a woman, but we know nothing of her, not even her name. Better to know your enemy than not, I say. Others might feel differently. At the very least, we can hope that the Shadow Thieves are weakened by this. A friend of mine has been captured by Cowled Wizards. Do you have any information on them? The Cowled Wizards? A powerful and influential organization, which is hard to believe with the attitudes that exist in Am against the use of magic. Not that people don't use magic. It requires a license from the Cowled Wizards, and they react harshly against those who practice without their permission. If you were interested, I'm sure Cornel in the government building, in the government district, would be amenable to a large bribe. Such is how it works here. Yes, we've already encountered him and given him his bribe. Their vigilance is likely just to eliminate competition, and they keep the location of their prisoners very secret. Wherever your friend is, no one will find them. But if you are foolish enough to move against the Cowled Wizards, now would be the time. They've snared the proverbial lion, a powerful wizard named John Arenicus. I am aware of that too. He's caused them all sorts of problems, I understand, and they've closed ranks, so no one knows anything about their weakness. But it's there, believe me. Interesting. I'll be going now. Farewell to you, then. Farewell, Moronia. Yeah, this is quite the opulent base. They're used to not standing out. This is really strange. Hello.
Hi, friend.
Hello, well met, and welcome to our little place. Not much to see, eh? Never you mind, because good company will fill any room. What can little Pace do for you? You seem a happy chap. Been with the Harpers long? Quite some time, though I am still relatively new. I do what I can. And what do? You don't look like much like a strong workhorse kind of man. What type of work? The Harpers do many things. Why, some of these old guys can spin a scheme to make your head spin. It's a wonder it is. Sorry, Baronvar has given me a rather nasty look. I'd better let you get on your way. Okay. I guess he's in charge, maybe?
Declare yourself.
Oh yes, you're that woman who did us the favor with all the creatures. You, wanted something? I'm rather busy at the moment. What can you tell me about the Shadow Thieves here in the city? The Shadow Thieves will seek to manipulate you to their own ends. They are an organization with no sense of morality with their goals. Stay away from them. What can you tell me about the second floor? Why is it so dangerous? You should stay away from there, my friend. The Guardians will not recognize you as a Harper, and there would be no way we could protect you from them. The Guardians? What are they? I've no interest in talking about the Guardians. You are not a Harper, and you are therefore not privy to our secrets, no matter what favors you might do us. Baronvar. Orin is not a Harper, but I certainly am. Will you treat my guests as friends and answer? I assume the Guardians are spectral Harpists? I'm sorry, Jaheira, but it is just not appropriate to speak of this. Interesting. They don't really seem to be treating Jaheira very warmly at all either. Strange, the lettering. This is very ostentatious. At least inside. For people who are trying to maintain secrecy. There's a door here. So we're trying to find Montaron. No. Yes, Montaron. The halfling. Well, I don't know where he could be, but
It is
apparently he's
done.
in here somewhere. I don't even know why I'm doing this for Xzar outside anyways, but it would at least be nice to hear from them what happened to him. There's a trap there. We can just leave that.
Without hesitation.
I don't think that's Montaron. That giant eye picture on the wall. Jaheira points to
It
the
is
desk.
done.
Yes, she says that this amulet... All the Harpers that we have met in this area were wearing one of these amulets. Perhaps it somehow identifies one as being a Harper. Could there be a section of the building that only can be accessed by Harpers? Jaheira, you should wear that. It rightfully belongs to
doubt.
you. You are a Harper. Oh, so what's this doorway? Where does that lead?
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Okay, we're on
Quickly
the
and precisely.
top part. Can we get to the other side this way? No. Hey, I have to go back down inside again.
Without hesitation.
I just get the feeling that they're not really opposed to us being here. They don't want to answer questions, but they don't seem to care otherwise. They're warning us not to go to the second floor, but they just don't seem to care if we do it or not. Anyhow, I'm hoping that this necklace will at least help us. You bear the mark of one and the same. Here you are welcome, and may rest in safety. Ask as you will, what you wish to know, and the Guardians will answer as best we can. We have seen much, and know the old songs, though the first singing be forgotten. Well, this is a lot more friendly than I had thought we would be, the type of reception we would get. But I think it's because of the necklace. They said it shows them as, or Jaheira as one of their own. What is this place? Here is where we guard the meeting. Here is where the membership may rest and be safe. Here is a hold of the Harpers, one of many, one of few. What manner of creature are you again? We are the past that guards the present. We harp as specters, that others would find rest here. There was a thief captured here not long ago. What happened to him? A thief. A thief that despoils Harper soil is forbidden from touching it again until penance given. They are above the soil, that they might see it, and no loss. As they take flight from the law, so we have given flight, but nowhere to flee. A gilded cage for a form free to soar, that they might know loss and confinement. No possessions held or worn, a form that carries its own feathered coat, to show that material things come and go, and that some do not need them at all. But what is there here that someone would want to steal? There is calm here to steal, in the mistaken view that wealth accompanies peace of mind. The powerful come and go, and in their wake will follow the scavengers. How does someone become a Harper? It is said that Harpers come from birth, that they are merely acknowledged when they join, a taint in the mind that lacks sense, perhaps, but the desire to make things right in the long term. Patience and works of good that help the balance. These are their own reward, but in time they may foster recognition of like-minded. There is no membership to seek. There is only your own path to follow. Harpers seek out their own in time. I'm out of questions. I will leave you alone now. Solitary, but never alone. The songs of the past serve to shorten the years for the ears that dare listen and bring memory back of the friends departed. Those who harp are never truly alone. Comforting if you're a Harper.
This will
Not
not
a Harper,
take
though.
long.
And I feel neither welcome nor unwelcome here. I just seem to be tolerated. Oh, this nice library they have here. Kind of reminds me of home.
If it must be done.
I don't see that little halfling Montaron. Unless they turn it into a book, or he's become one of the spectral harpists, which I don't think is possible. There's a room over here. Maybe Yoshimo
I
should
can
come
dance
with
on
me.
the head of a pin as well.
Any traps?
It will be done.
Well, they're not keeping him here. There's a note, though. This is a plain note written in a delicate script. It reads, Baranvar, do not concern yourself with the thief. If he has accomplices, they will show themselves soon. As for the thief himself, the Spectral Harpers will release him from his curse once they feel he has learned his lesson. And if he doesn't, well, we can always hope he acquires a taste for birdseed, eh? Cheers, tea. Did they turn him into a bird?
Certainly.
The conversation with the Spectral Harpers kind of
Yes,
makes more
I'm
sense. They're
listening.
talking about taking flight and being above the earth.
What is it? It will be done.
Well, just to make sure, let's go check the other
Fleet
rooms
of
first.
foot and all that.
I do hear birds in here somewhere.
Certainly.
But that would make sense. They cursed him to take the form of a bird.
Without doubt.
Oh. I guess this is their barracks. The bird sound's coming from over here, though, in this... So let's try to get in this room. This is where the bird sound is coming from. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of little birds in there.
What is it? Certainly.
Hello, is one of you Montaron? No one is... None of the birds are responding to me, so I don't know. Let's go up to the top. There's stairs here. Get the birds in. I see a small bird flying through the branches of the aviary. I could catch it if I wished to. Catching the bird is surprisingly easy.
Things are going well for us, yes?
When I reach for it, the
It's a
bird flies
dangerous
straight
path,
into my
but we
hand
manage
and
well
sits
for
there
ourselves.
calmly. Are you Montaron? Okay, I can only assume that you are. From what the Spectral Harpers have said, I gather that this bird was once poor Montaron. This would be what Xzar is looking for. Okay, time to leave. Let's go return to Xzar.
I'm listening.
Yeah, like I said, they don't seem to care if we walk through here. Which is strange. I guess maybe it's Jaheira's presence with us.
You must gather your...
Certainly.
I don't even know why we're helping this crazy wizard. Hello again. You're back, are you? Is it safe for me to assume that you have succeeded in your mission, or am I merely subject to a grueling social call? I found out what happened to him. Yes, Montaron. He was turned into a bird, which I have with me right here. Finally, Montaron will be returned to my side. This is excellent news, especially since some fools broke into my laboratory and slaughtered all my creations. That was your laboratory? Oh, okay. They killed both of my apprentices too, it seems. Bah! It will put my work behind interminably. How excruciatingly annoying. Before I reward you, I'll polymorph Monty into his proper form, just to make sure you're not lying. Monty must have something interesting to say. Oh, that's not Montaron. What in the... You're not Montaron?
As always, the pleasure.
And you killed him. And death will come on wings of song, a song of long and winding guile. And in the end, your end I wend. And in the end, a harp will smile. What in blazes is going on here? Are you not his spy? My blade is in his hide should answer you well enough. Here I did strike at his defenseless heart with a poisoned magical. I have no quarrel with you. We made the path difficult, but not unknowable, and in the end this fool did perish as well as he should. Could you not have trusted me in this? I have a Harper in my party, for crying out loud. Only her presence kept you alive to question me. No doubt Jaheira would have tried the killing strike herself when you first met Xzar, but duty forbade it. We sought the optimum time to destroy him. We must take care when dealing with such as he. You did not know what he was. No? A necromancer in the service of the Xantarum, creating abominations for sale to the highest bidder. Far from their normal range, but not an unexpected enemy. He could not lay low with such a flamboyant manner, and we knew of him quickly. You merely helped in the inevitable, and so you are free. You served well, if unknowingly, and your agreement to help him is forgotten. The amulet is worthless. The blessed bear only Harper pins. Begone, and hopefully your next dealings with the Harpers will be more pleasant. My own Harpers have used us. I should have suspected. The gaudy necklaces, the invitation. Ah well. If Xzar was doing as she said, he deserved his fate. Well, I don't disagree.
Yes? Greetings.
A word I would have with you, Jaheira. Oh, it's Moronia from inside the Harpers Hall. Listen carefully whilst I say what I must, for this brings me no pleasure. Do I know of you? Have you reason to subject me to your rude manner? I have no coin, if that is your wish. Charming, as I was told. No, Jaheira, you have nothing I require save your attention. You are bid to follow as I lead. Come, we must go. I do not follow by a stranger's command. Who are you? Oh, you know me, as well as you should know yourself. We are one and the same, and I bear the pin that tells our name. Let your eyes not deceive you as you look upon this trinket. Yes, I see. If you would give me a moment, I will do what needs to be done. Make your farewells quick. You will not need to be gone long. What's this about? I won't have outsiders breaking up my group. I'm the leader here. No one is disputing that, but I do have obligations outside the group. I will return when I am able. Okay, then. So Moronia came out, and I have no idea that they didn't even go back into the Harper Hall. Okay. Well, Xzar had a fair bit of treasure.
No, I can't carry anymore. Oh, I'm sorry, I dropped something.
Okay, she can't identify it for now.
Yes? No, I can't carry anymore. Oh,
A new
I'm sorry, I dropped
spell
something.
for her to write in her book. Her spell book. Bracers, but she can't identify it yet. She doesn't have that spell ready. But she has gained in skill. She's happy she has additional priest spells of level 4 and 5. Okay. Well, what are we
Without
to do
doubt.
for now without Jaheira? Well, we were to go help Xzar. We have to go into Mavar's guild hall, which is right here, but I'd prefer if Jaheira came with us, in case we run into trouble. I don't know how long she's
By
going to
hell!
be. You cannot imagine. I tried everything to find you. I searched for you every free moment, Orin. The thought that you were here all that time, under Athkatla. Who can say? There were many portals in Irenicus's dungeons. I could have been located somewhere else entirely. That is possible, of course. That does not make my failure any less inexcusable, however. Why do you call it a failure? I believe that you tried everything, but Irenicus is a very mighty mage, and not easily defeated. He likely had many defenses set aside to thwart any rescue attempts. Your words are very merciful, and they bring light to my heart. I thank you. You did everything you could, Ajantis, I know that. We do not need to talk about this further, and there is no need for you to worry yourself. I thank you for these words. Be assured that I am filled with both joy and relief to have you with me again, beloved. Oh, you want to talk, do you?
Quickly and precisely.
My honor is my life.
He says he's ready to
As
answer
you
any
will.
questions.
Without hesitation.
What do you want to talk about? Despite your saying that you were looking for me with the help of your Order comrades, except for Sir Troll, none of them actually knew me. I was looking for you, beloved, but only with a few selected brothers of the Order. I knew not where you were, and, well, I had to make sure that you wanted to be found. Let me clarify. We both know the circumstances of your departure from Baldur's Gate was not ideal. Plus, I would never intrude upon you if you wish to leave me, but the Order would have been able to suspect this. We have many duties, and searching for the missing partner of one of our brothers is only one of them. Yes, I can imagine, although it would be welcome if the search for missing relatives was a very high priority. The disappearance of a relative would be only one of the evils in this world that we knights struggle against. That is true. Now that you mention it, let us continue on now. As you wish. So, how are things with the consent of your parents to our wedding? We haven't talked about that. I still have no answer. What will their response be? Will they give their consent? I cannot imagine that they do not trust my judgment or the orders, but they were so distant when I discussed this with them. He hesitates. I must be honest, Orin. I await my parents' answer with quite a bit of trepidation. Well, I guess this needs to be considered. Please tell me when you know the answer. I will do it. They have arranged their business trip so that it will once again pass through Athkatla. I will tell you when the time comes. Well, we will see. Okay, let's go back in this place. I know that we had killed a few people here.
This will not take long.
Yeah, there's still some items on the ground. I could use some healing potions.
I am ready, I think.
I have none for myself at the moment. Jahira left the Harper amulet with me. I'm not sure. It's just she didn't seem very happy going with them.
What is it? If it must be done.
Just spend the night here, I suppose. Well, it's just in the afternoon. But
It will be done.
I would like to have Jahira back with
It's
us.
a cold and dreary day when the thumb come extend a bit of hospitality to his guests. Come, enter and be welcome at the sea's bounty.
And don't be minding the hook here. It'd be a little present from me seafaring days. I take it your name is Thumb? It'd be more properly to be calling me the Thumb. Thumb alone just don't be sounding right. Named after the hook here, naturally. Let me guess, you were a pirate captain once? The Thumb were ne'er a pirate, sailed the exotic merchant routes in the west. Retired here after I met the wee beastie now mounted o'er my bed. This is a tavern, isn't it? An inn? What manner of place is this? Well, call me an idiot, but I always thought I had myself a tavern here. Got some rooms upstairs if you need. Beat sleeping it off in the street. Yeah, I'd say so. I guess we can have a few drinks while we wait. Would we all, mate? I'd be having all the finest sorts of mead and ale. And if I end up having to toss you in a room upstairs, it costs you extra. Well, at least he's friendly. Let's see what they're saying in the docks area. Ooh, Evermead, very expensive. Yeah, something a little less expensive at the moment. We are trying to save. There's a rival guild to the Shadow Thieves. They've been recruiting in mass numbers, but the Shadow Thieves are still larger, and should wipe them out if they try. The Shadow Thieves run the docks district. Anyone who goes there should pay heed to them or suffer the consequences. We've already paid heed to them. The Shadow Thieves run the docks. Yes, we've heard that story. Okay. I think I've had enough. Let's just rent a room. My equipment is maintained and everything is prepared for tomorrow, beloved. May I come to you? Well, finally. Stop talking already and come out of my covers. I have longed so much to feel you. You say what I feel, beloved. How I long for your caress. Just let me quickly remove my clothes. I would not like to wait so long. I embrace Ajantis and drag him to me, exactly at the moment when his head is trapped in the shirt. Perfect timing. I hear a suffocated sound while Ajantis catches himself with one hand, so that his weight does not land on me. He takes off the shirt with his free hand and throws it aside. Orin, I nearly hurt you. Ajantis realizes the posture with which I am in. His excitement is palpable, and his breathing quickens audibly. How much I desire you, Orin. One arm should suffice to carry my weight. With the other, I shall hold you firmly.